Hi, welcome to MMA Made Easy, where we break hard techniques into easy chunks. Today we're going to be going over relative down. This is a concept for grappling. So a lot of the time what you see is somebody on the bottom will try to move. And what the person on the top will do is push on this ankle to get back to flat, say. Okay? Now that's not actually the way you want to go. What that does is that creates a rocking of the boat, or playing in the bathtub when you were a kid and you're going back and forth and the water keeps going higher and higher. We don't want to have that if we're on top. We do want to have that if we're on the bottom, but we don't want to have that if we're on top. So what we actually want to have is relative down. So when they rotate, instead of this going this way, what we want to have is we want to have it stay this way. Okay, so that it's poking down. If they rotate, it's still poking down. If they rotate, it's still poking down. If they rotate, it's still poking down. Okay, this is how you get somebody who is in the mount, and somebody has the mount and they're on top of them, and the person tries to bridge and roll, and the person on top ends up on their back. That's how that happens. They're not fighting them and pushing back down. They're letting them go and then landing back on them. So how do we do that? Well, the basic concept is when something is moving around, you let it move around. So you have your point there, and instead of trying to stick to it and stay on it, when they move, let them move, and then come back down. Let them move, and then come back down. Let them move, and then come back down. Let them move, and let them come back down. Okay? What that creates is a very, very frustrating feeling where you're incredibly heavy, and if you're using structure and pressure points, incredibly painful, but every time they try to move you, it's like you're not even there. They put all this energy into pushing you, and you just kind of go up, and then you land back down again, and again the pain continues. This creates a lot of exhaustion on their part because they're using all their energy to move you, and then you're just kind of passive-aggressively letting them go, and then bang, landing on them again. So I encourage you, relative down is really important, especially in knee on belly. I find that's where it's the most applicable with my knee. Otherwise, I get tossed off very easily. So you want to have your knee always thinking relative down, gyroscopic logic. You're always focusing down. If they try to toss you off, your knee goes up and then lands on them. If they try to toss you the other way, your knee goes up and you land on them. You're always moving and fluid. You don't want to try and stay static and hold them. Okay, that's going to give them something to lift and throw off of you. So try that on your partner and just see how long you can stay in one position borderline effortlessly. It should feel kind of just sort of like you're moving up and down, just sort of like this. Okay, you can challenge yourself. Don't use your arms and just kind of see how long you can stay in a position. I call it body surfing, so you can try that as well. But yeah, relative down, apply it.